Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to Dockerize Python and Node.js application, and we will discuss a Python application and Node.js application manually, how to run and how to Dockerize this both applications. And we have already seen how to run Java applications, how to Dockerize Java application and all. See basically how we will run Java application, Java hyphen jar and jar file name. So if it is jar file name. If it is var, we have to web server and we have to deploy and we have to run same thing. So in the Java project build tool, like we will use Maven, right? So in the form file we have defined all the dependencies, everything. So same like Python also, we have frameworks like Flask and Django. Okay, these are the frameworks. Now we will see Flask framework. Okay, let me create a server and let me install Java. I just created a server. I just installed Docker on this machine to check that one Docker hyphen version. I just installed Docker. So let me create a folder and first I'll show you how to run manually run the Python application and all. Okay, so let me create a folder Python Docker demo. Okay, so Dockerize Python application. See, I just created a folder, I just created a file, and I'm copying this code. This is the sample Java code. So VI demo extension should be .py. Okay, and see, this is the Flask is a Python module. It's need to be downloaded, and under that one, this is the sample code. Okay, while running, we will get the output like welcome to a Flask tutorial. Okay. I'm just saving this one. So we need to mention these dependencies in the requirement. So in the form file, form.xml, same like we need to create a requirements.txt. Under requirement.txt, you just need to define the dependencies. Okay. So let me create a requirement.txt file. Okay. See requirement.txt. Copy the following text Flask. Okay. So vi requirement.txt. So whatever the application requirements like dependencies, you just need to mention here. Okay, I'm just installing Flask. Okay, you just need to install Flask. For that one, you just need to install the pip. Okay, install Python to pip. So pip is a Python module. You just need to install that one. Okay, now pip install Flask. So it should be installed successfully. Now you just need to run the application. Okay. So, however, Java-jar, same you just need to do Python, okay, demo.py. See, it is running. So, you just need to go to and you just need to open the port. So, it is running on port. It is exposing port like 5001. I already opened the port. Okay. If you want, you can go to security group and you just need to take that one. Let me show you the ports, opened ports. See 501 I already open. If you want any port number, you just need to click this edit inbound rule and you just add the port and save it. Okay. Now I need to take the public IP of the server, and if I give, okay, this is the my server and I'm taking this one, and if you give IP and 501, you're able to get the response. See, welcome to past tutorial. Okay, this is the manually we have seen how to run the Python application. So I wanted to Dockerize this application. Okay, so I need to write a Docker file, and I need to build that one. I need to access that one. Okay, now I already my Docker service is running. Okay, service Docker status. So it is running. Okay, so once you have to install Docker, you need to start the Docker service. Okay, now I need to create a Docker file. See, this is the sample Docker file, vi Docker file. So you can give any name also, but while running that one, you just need to provide -f instead of d caps Docker file. This is the standard format. So you just need to provide any name. Okay. So this is a simple Docker file. This is the Python from this is the base one Alpine, and copying the current code into app. Okay, and I'm creating a app directory, work directory, and it is once it is done, I'm installing that this one and exposing this port. One second. So I'm running the pip install, like I'm exposing the container port 501 5001, and the entry point is Python. And if you want, you can remove this entry point, or you just need to give directly to um, Python also. See how we will run the Python application, Python hyphen file name, right? Same, like if you have any jar file, that kind of, just you need to give entry point. So if it is normal, you can override this one. Okay. So let me save this one. One second. 85. Let me connect again. Sudo su hyphen cd python demo. I just need to copy again Docker file. I need to let me copy Docker file. So you can remove this entry point, or directly you can give Python. Okay, you can run like this also, like however we can run manually, right? Same. You remove this entry point, not required. Okay, I'm just saving this one, saving this Docker file. I need to build the image. So for that one, um, so Docker build hyphen t, I'm tagging. So the standard format is like you just need to give your um, Docker credentials, Docker Hub username, or any, if you have any ECR, you just need to provide the username of that one, and the file name, anything like you, if you want, you can give any name. Okay, Python demo, like Python Docker app one. This is my Docker file name I'm just giving, and the version, if you want, you can give any version. This is the standard format, just we just need to follow, and current directory. Okay, dot means current, where is the current Docker file is available. Okay, I'm just building this Docker image. So base image Alpine it will be created. On top of that, our image should be created. Okay. Now if you check Docker images, okay, see our image is created. Okay, this is the our image. Now I need to run the container. Okay, for that one you just need, before that let me check what are the running containers. Okay, PS, there is no container running on this one. PS-a. This is also old one. Just need to stop this one. Means Docker RM. I'm giving this one. Okay, I'm removing that container. Now if you check Docker PS-a, it will show you like stopped and running containers both. Okay, now I need to run the container. Okay, this is the my image name. Okay, image ID. You can give image name or image ID anything. Okay, so I'm doing Docker container run or Docker run, anything is fine. Okay, Docker container run. I'm giving my own name of that container, like any name, Python Docker app. Okay, Python Docker app, and I'm exporting the port. Like this is my host port, and this is my container port. Okay, I'm detaching this one. Okay, detach, and I'm giving my image name and version also we need to give. See if you check now Docker PS. Okay, my container is running. Same, you just need to take the IP of the server. Okay, and just I'm, I'm opening incognito, and if you check the port number, see, welcome to Plus tutorial. We are getting the output. Okay, like this you can create the Docker Python application. Okay, see if you want you can push this image. You just need to log into Docker, means Docker login. You just need to provide your credentials. Okay, now if you want to use Docker push and image ID, image and version, you just need to provide. Okay, just need to Docker push. So once you have to push to Docker Hub, you just able to check. Okay, if you go to Docker hub.docker.com, hub.docker.com, see it is pushed the image from local repository to central hub. See, pushed a few seconds ago. Okay, so this is the Python application. Now let me Dockerize Node.js application. So however we have requirement.json. So in the Node.js we have a package.json. Okay. So extension should be .js node applications. Okay. Let me create a folder and let me install the node and Node.js npm, and npm is a package module for Node.js. Okay. However pip is for Python. Same like you just need to install npm. Let me create a folder mkdir node.js docker demo. Okay, I'm closing this one. Dockerize Node.js app. So as I said, like we need to create a directory and package.json. Okay. Before that, I need to install Node.js, Amazon Linux too. Amazon Linux. Okay. So currently, it is not installed. Node-v Node.js is not there. Okay. And npm also it is not there. So let me install first. Okay. Node.js and all. So you can. This is the latest release, or if you have a stable release also, you just need to create. Okay. Copy. Now if you run minstall, okay, Node.js, it will be installed. Minstall -y Node.js. It should be installed. Okay, npm, and if you check now npm version, this is the npm version. Okay, and node-v, you will get node version. Okay, node version is this one, npm version for this one. Okay, now you just need to create application. Okay, node.js dockerize application. So I'm just installing this package. However, requirements.json is there, right? Same, we need to create extension should be package.extension js. Okay, va package.json. So I need to provide the dependencies. Okay, now I need to write the node code. So extension should be .js. Okay, I'm just creating this one. Okay, the output should be, you will get like hello world. Va server.js. Okay, after that I just need to install. I just need to install. Okay, npm install. So npm is installed successfully. Now you just need to run the service like node. Okay, server.js. See, it is running the node.js application. You just need to take the IP of the server, and the port is 8080. Okay, the port is 8080 of this application. If you check in the application, so you able to see the application port. Okay, port is running on 8080. See here, the port we have opened 8080. So I already opened the port on net security groups. Okay, you just need to take the IP, and if you just give you 8080, you will get the output. So like this, you have to run manually of Docker application. Okay, this is the way you just need to run a Docker Node.js application. Now I need to Dockerize this application. Okay, Python application like Node.js Python Node.js application. Okay, let me create a Docker file. Vi Docker file. So these are the instructions. Okay, so I am taking the some base image. Okay, from instruction. Okay, I'm creating a app directory like workdir. This is the default directory. While creating this container usr src app, okay, I'm just installing the dependencies. Okay, I'm just copying the packages, okay, onto current root directory. I'm just installing npm. After that, I'm just copying that one. I'm exposing the port, and I started running the node server, node code. Okay, however, we just run node and the file name. Okay, same, like I need to run the same. Okay, now docker build -t. You just need to give directly, no issue, but the best practice is you need to provide the name of the repository, okay, username, and you just need to provide any name. Okay, node.js, docker, your image name. Okay, yeah, and version also, if you want to just provide any version name. Okay, some version, and your where is your current docker file available. Okay, currently it is available on this location. So once docker image is ready, you need to start the container. Okay, and you need to access from the browser, so you will get the same output. If you check now docker image ls or docker images, you will get the both. Okay, see node.js, this is image is created. Okay, now you need to start the container. Okay, you need to give docker run or docker container run, anything is fine. Docker container run. Okay, best practice is you just need to give docker container run, and the image name and version, like, so before that you just need to provide the name. Okay, I need to give the container name, my own name. Okay, some name like docker container. Okay, node.js, anything, node.js docker, docker app. Okay, and I am opening the port like 8080. This is the host port, and 8080 container port. I'm detaching -d and the image name and version. Okay, docker, what is missing? Docker container run node -p. Okay, now it is running. If you check now docker ps, see it is running node.js application. So you just need to go to the console. Okay, and I already there. So I'm just going incognito browser and I'm opening 8080. See, I'm getting the output of the application. Okay, node.js application. So this is the we have seen like manually, and how to dockerize the python application and node.js application. So just we'll quickly discuss about docker compose. So suppose I wanted to run many services at a time. Okay, for that time uh, you just need to use docker compose. Okay, suppose my one application wants to talk to another application, so you just need to give docker compose. Okay, so let docker compose is a tool. Okay, currently docker compose is not installed in this mission. Okay, So before that, I just stop the container. Okay, docker rm docker stop. Okay, I need to stop this one container id. Let me stop the docker. Okay, it is stopped. And let me stop another container docker stop. Now if you check docker ps-a, this is stopped containers. If you give only docker ps, it should be no container is running. Let me remove completely docker rm. Okay, docker rm. So if you give docker ps hyphen a also, no containers are running. Okay, so now using docker compose, I just need to start the containers at a time. Okay, so first you need to install the docker compose. Okay, so compose is a tool to defining and running multi-container docker applications. With compose you can use a YAML file. Okay, configure your application services. Then you have to single command, you can create the start all the services from configurations. Okay, you just need to write a docker YAML file. Okay, so before that you just need to install docker compose. Okay, let me install docker compose. Docker compose install. So mine is Linux. Okay, I'm just running these commands. Once now if you check docker compose hyphen version, you will able to get that version. Okay, now let me create a directory. Okay, vi mkdir docker compose demo. Okay, cd docker compose demo. So I need to write a compose.yaml file. Okay, so you just need to write the docker service file, docker compose.yaml file. See, compose is a tool for defining running YAML files. Okay, then single command you can run all the containers at a time. Okay, all the images you can run the container at a time based on your instructions you provided. Okay, so you just need to write a YAML file vi docker compose hyphen y, sorry, compose.yml YAML anything. Okay, you just need to provide the version. Okay, then services. So under services I just need to provide the images. I need to run the container. Okay, so image. So what are my images? Let me take a duplicate window. Docker images. So under images, I just need to provide my image name. Okay, this is the services. So my application name is one is Python 1. Okay, yeah. Before that, this is the app name. Like under this, I just need to provide the image face, image name. You just need to provide. Image name is this one. Version you just need to give along with this one. Then you need to open the ports. Okay, you just need to provide the port. So my application running on 5001 host port, same container port, and you need to provide the container also. Container name also you can need to give. Container name. So you can give any name, any container name, that is up to your wish. Okay. So I just provided the container name. So depends on requirement. You just need to write the Docker Compose file. Okay, here they have like web application. Okay, and Redis application. They have to build their application and they have open ports and volumes and links. Okay, so depends on their requirement. They have to open. So my requirement, I just need to run the container. Okay, so same like I just need to create one more. Application, so that is Node.js application, and image is I just need to provide my image name, and version. After that I need to open the ports or ports only. Now host port is 8080, container port also 8080. Now container name, you just need to give container name, any name. Okay, this is my sample Docker Compose file. Okay, I'm just saving this one. While running, you just need to give Docker Compose up -d. Okay, detached mode. It is running on backend. What is this? Docker Compose up -d. There is a error. Let me check that one. Line number 12. VA Docker Compose.ml. Okay, here the colon is added extra. That's why it is getting error. So let me remove this colon. So let me save this one. Now if you give docker compose of python d, you can't create container service node.js demo invalid packages. No, I think I need to provide the application name, not that one. Let me provide the image name. Okay, so I made a mistake. So here you just need to give the name. Okay, name of the application, not the folder name. What is that error? Let me remove these versions. Pull links in the day app one manifest. Latest not found manifest unknown. Okay. va docker compose.ml. Docker images image ls one va. It is looking for version 1. So I need to provide the same version for Node.js as well. So, Now hopefully this time it will be created. See, now it is created containers at a time. Okay, now if you give docker ps, so both the containers are running at a time. So like this, if you have n number of service, you just need to provide docker compose, and if you do docker compose up, so it will be running all the containers. So if you need any help, okay, docker compose hyphen help, you will get the list of docker compose commands. See, hyphen you, if you give build, it will be build the resources. Okay, config, it will be validated. Okay, so if you give docker compose config, so it will give provide the configuration details of the this one. Okay, and docker stop, docker up. Just now we have seen that docker uh, up, right, docker compose up. Okay, same up is create the containers version, it will show you the version. Okay, and top display the running process, and the stopped the containers. Okay, same rm remove the stopped containers, docker compose rm, if you, it will be removed all the stopped containers. Okay, docker down, it will be stop remove the resources. If I want to stop all the um, running containers, okay, stop the running containers, I just need to provide docker compose, just give down. Okay, it will be stopped all the containers at a time. So using single command you can start or stop, okay, containers. Okay, so if you check docker ps now, it is no containers are running, even ps-a, it will be stopped. Okay, it will be first it is stop the application and remove the applications. Okay, stop the container and remove the container. Okay, that's all about ingestion. So what we have seen like how to Dockerize Python application manually we have seen, and how to Dockerize application also we have seen using Docker also. Same like Node.js also we have seen how to run Node.js application manually and using Dockerization. So we have discussed about Docker Compose. Okay, so thanks for watching. Bye.